Dedicated, determined, dependable. This is News 10 ABC.
Me and my friends were dumped on a bus because we're black.
What?
Breaking news tonight here on News 10 ABC. Police released 911 calls and the Brawl video from inside the bus during what investigators now say was a false report of a racially motivated attack. And we hear tonight from one of the Ualbany students now being charged with assault.
Okay, is there anything at all that you want to say right now?
No.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to News 10 ABC. I'm Tim Lake.
And I'm Lydia Colbita, in for Elisa Streeter. Tonight, the three young women who claimed to be victims of a racial attack on a CDTA bus last month are facing charges themselves, including assault.
Yes, this is surveillance video of the bus brawl being released today. We are finally finding out what really happened on the bus that night. Now, News 10 ABC first broke this story yesterday at 4 o'clock. We have live team coverage now in today's new developments with Trishna Begum on the Ualbany campus tonight and Rachel Yankunis at the University of Albany Police Departments. We begin tonight with Trishna, who has been poring over the video and the audio clips released, 14 in all, that show exactly what happened on the bus. Trishna?
Tim, as you mentioned, there is a lot of video and audio to go through. Keep in mind, there were 12 cameras rolling on that bus that night. This is just one of the vantage points from some of those cameras. You can see one of the girls throwing one of the punches in this clip. In addition to that video, for the first time, we are getting a listen to some of that audio from the 911 calls they made that morning. It's the video everyone's been waiting for. Ualbany police releasing footage from the camera inside the CDTA bus that was rolling in the early morning hours of January 30th, along with the 911 call made by Ariel Agudio.
It was a racially fueled crime. We were three black girls dumped by like 20 white people. So I just think it's important that we call.
Where she clearly claims she was a victim in a racially charged attack. And she wasn't the only person to make a call that day about the fight.
Me and my friends were dumped on a bus because we're black.
That's the voice of Aisha Burwell. Both women will face charges of falsely reporting an incident. When a News 10 ABC reporter called her today, she didn't have much to say.
Hi, is this Aisha?
Yes.
I'm a reporter with News 10 in Albany. How are you?
I'm sorry, I can't speak to you right now.
They made their initial report nearly a month ago. Since then, community leaders like Carolyn McLaughlin have seen all the clips from different angles.
The words that were passed, it seemed that the conversation that started the whole thing was initiated by the girls.
Now that the charges have been revealed, Carolyn believes the damage has been done.
There's no excuse for it. None.
No one called the cops when we got dumped at all. No one cared.
Police say the video shows no evidence that the three women were targeted on that bus.
They've done great damage to the community and to people who have felt that they had to rally behind them.
Now, one student at Ualbany wants to hear from Ualbany President Robert Jones.
I would like to see a formal apology saying that he was rash in his decision to send out an email.
And that student even going as far as writing a letter to President Jones demanding that apology. For that full letter, go to our website. As for the three girls, they will be arraigned in court Monday morning. Reporting live in Albany, Trishna Begum, News 10 ABC.
Thank you, Trishna. Now, for our team coverage, we're going to get to News 10 ABC's Rachel Yankunis live on the campus, getting reaction from students there. Rachel.
Well, Lydia, many students are afraid that this may desensitize people to the bigger issues of race here, and they are afraid they do not want to see a double standard here on campus. Hundreds of people rallied for injustice when three Ualbany students claimed they were racially attacked. Aisha Burwell tweeting she was beaten because of the color of her skin. But now police say these self-proclaimed victims are actually the perpetrators, and investigators found no evidence of racial slurs directed towards them. In fact, they're the ones facing charges. Some Ualbany students are afraid of the precedent this might set and that there could be a double standard here.
Especially being from the black community, it's not a good look for if someone else were to make some similar allegation like that. It definitely isn't a good look, but you know, we'll stay patient, we'll wait and see, and hopefully things turn out all right for everyone.
I just think that the girls should have the same trouble that the guys would have gotten in if they were like found guilty of like beating them and like slurring, like having racial slurs around and stuff.
Community activist Alice Green says this can be a chance for communities to talk about racism and avoid seeing a divide.
What might have happened? Are there reasons why someone might have perceived this to be racist? kind of an incident. I think all those things need to be discussed. You know, nothing's cut and dry here.
Now, of course, many students very anxious to finally see that CDTA bus video, but now they're saying it is very important to hear from these 3 women who are now being called the perpetrators in this incident. More on that coming up at 6 o'clock. For now, live at Ualbany, I'm Rachel Yankunis for News 10 ABC.